Massachusetts to make his amateur debut. He journeyed here from Bristol, Connecticut by way of the Ukraine. Training at the new Ascension facility under head coach Matt Bissett.
Oh, okay. Matt Bissett's team. He's also got Jeff Haddad in his corner there. So definitely training with some top-level guys over there.
And this is kicking off our amateur fight card right now. Two guys that have never stepped in there before. And we always say it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get with two guys making their debut. This one being at the welterweight division, 170 pounds. Both guys weighed in on point. And Matt Bissett, one of the most experienced and one of the best fighters that New England's ever produced.
Yeah, Matt Bissett, you know, in the UFC right now. One of the best guys around.
Congrats on the win last night, man. Great performance.
So he gets patted down in the prep point. First fighter has entered the cage.
Sergey Boychun, comfortable as he makes that first walk into the cage. Circling around with confidence. A lot of unorthodox strikes to be expected with this karate background that I've been told about. And his opponent making his way to the cage. Out of Triforce, we have Brian Velasquez, a gentleman who's also making his amateur debut tonight. You've done some training with them over at Triforce before. I'm sure you've seen him before. I've done a few rounds with him when I was preparing for a fight. A few months back, tall, long, lean, uses his range excellently. Tough fight to make your debut against.
Yeah, Brian, you know, I cross-trained with him at Triforce. One of those guys, very tough build to deal with. Very tall, very long arms. And at 170 pounds, what is he, 6'7"?
6'7". We got
6'7", so there you go.
As Trevor Goody prepares to go pro,
yeah.
We have another extremely tall welterweight who's looking to make a name for himself here in his debut.
Yeah.
Greg Rebello in the corner, rocking a Derek Lewis, my balls was hot shirt. Kicking things off strong. I love Peter Jeffrey in his corner as well.
The Jeffrey brothers.
Yeah.
Any of you guys have grease? I forgot my grease upstairs.
Maybe the other corner. Looking for grease. Coach Peter Jeffrey looking for grease. The grease his fighter down. He's going to go and see if the opposing corner has any spare grease. As we hit a quick little delay, can't exactly comfortably enter that cage without a little bit of Vaseline on the face. But yes, long rangy fighter versus a more traditional build for this weight class. See what kind of adjustments Sergey Boychun can make for this height differential and this reach differential.
Right. Yeah, and Sergey looks, you know, he's obviously the shorter fighter, but he's very, he's thick. He's not a skinny guy. Brian being the taller guy, he's kind of, you know, thinnered out. So he gets greased up there.
Both guys making weight, no problem. Powerful cornrows on the crown of Brian Velasquez. He steps in for his debut, and we make it official with Harry Jones.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one quick announcement before we begin. The Carrier Foundation, in memorial to Devin Carrier, is putting up a donation tonight. The first 3 fighters to have a submission or a knockout on the Team Carrier logo will receive $100 from the Devin Carrier Foundation. Big round of applause for them and for Devin Carrier. Thank you. And with that, we get to our first bout of the evening. 170-pound amateur welterweight match set for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing first, in the red corner, making his amateur debut, He's representing Ascension MMA. Give it up for Sergey Boychun. His opponent in the blue corner, also making his amateur debut, he's representing Team Triforce. Give it up for Brian Velasquez.
Alessius Phoenix, our referee for the first fight of the evening.
Final instructions here.
Not 5-minute rounds, people, only 3-minute rounds. That is a mistake,
Yeah,
on the screen right there. So 3-minute rounds scheduled for this amateur fight.
Ooh,
front
big
kick
teep right
early.
away.
Velasquez in the red trunks.
In the clinch.
Boychun in the black trunks.
Looking for
Front
the
kick
neck.
to the chest. Immediately looking for that guillotine is Velasquez. He fires off a knee and a nice combo on the exit. Boychun circles around the outside, trying to find his range now.
And Velasquez, those long arms, he's going to have that reach with those punches. It's going to be hard to get underneath him. Ooh.
Eats an overhand right. Boychun stays right in the pocket, and Velasquez looks to wave him on. Going for that clinch.
Looking
And
for
then
a takedown. Oh.
nice plumb clinch from Velasquez. He's using his height to dive on that guillotine attempt. He's done it twice already, to no avail. Head kick gets blocked. Another overhand right for Boychun, finds a home. Clinch game initiated early from Brian Velasquez. All right, they fixed the timer. Well done. Nice knee to the midsection, but then reversed by Boychun.
Yeah, Boychun was doing a good job there, ducking under and throwing the big overhand right, which is what you got to do against a taller guy. Get underneath him and then throw your big punch.
Find a way to get into the range. Oh, inside
Ooh,
trip
nice
attempt.
Inside trip. He's in on the single here. And
Double
there's
leg
the
attempt all the way to side
Beautiful.
control. Beautiful takedown, beautiful transition to a dominant position from the bat for Velasquez. Switching his hips. Right when Boychun gets that elbow in to start creating
Look for the
space.
crucifix.
Velasquez baseball sliding to keep that elbow from getting in between.
Boychun's he's gotta pull his knees in, try to create some space there.
Frame up with the forearms or the shins. Get a knee or elbow in, create that space, get your hips underneath.
Oh,
Crucifix
he's got
for
the crucifix
Velasquez.
now. This could be danger.
No one's safe in a crucifix.
Right.
Boychun finds a way out. That length comes into play not only in the striking game, but making it a very tough task to create space with the longer fighter on top.
Oh, it goes right into mount.
Beautiful transition from Brian Velasquez to find himself in full mount with 20 seconds to work here in the round number one. Vicious ground and pound. Boychun doing his best to move and keep his head out of the way of those punches.
Ooh,
Shrimps himself
Boychun gets out.
Back into half guard.
Got
Great,
10 seconds here.
great hip escape. Great awareness on the ground. Velasquez is looking to posture up and land a couple more before the round ends. Round one done. Clinch work, lengthy striking, and then a beautiful double leg takedown, and it was all Velasquez from that point on as he was dominant in side control, transitioning to mount, landing effective ground and pound while he was on top.
Yeah, great round for Velasquez. Really kind of set the pace right away with that big T kick to the face. But Boychun did a good job. You know, he was on his back for most of that round, but he got out of it, got out of the mount. I think he's got to stay on his feet this next round if he wants to get any offense off.
See what kind of adjustments Boychun can make between rounds. Hopefully stuff that takedown attempt or maybe shoot for one of his own.
Yeah, I mean, if he can get on top of Velasquez, who knows? Could be a different game. think we got a glove issue here.
Maybe some excess tape coming out of the glove.
Second round, 3 minutes.
That should be good now. Again with that front kick. Nice right hand.
Ooh.
Another one. Doubled up from
Knocked
Velasquez.
his head back that time.
Boychun's
Velasquez getting real aggressive here with his striking.
Boychun's on his bike.
Back in the clinch. Nice again with that inside trip. Velasquez.
Going to change his level now for the hips. Velasquez in, trying to take the back, and beautiful double leg attempt. Scores another takedown right into mount, right in front of the broadcast booth is Velasquez. Big right hands from the mount. Excellent pressure. Boychun trying to use the cage to reverse here. Got to find a way to make space, push off the hips, isolate a knee, and get his hips out just like that. Shrimping out, back to half guard. Making progress off of his back to get out of this bad spot.
Yeah, Boychun's got to try to get his guard back. See if he can get a sweep or a stand-up. Doesn't want to be underneath Velasquez here.
Beautiful right hand from Velasquez yet again as he just throws the legs aside and tries to pass, but nice job from Boychun getting his butterfly hooks.
And Velasquez, no caution there, just kind of raining down punches. Boychun's got to be ready for something. Try to catch an arm, catch a head for a triangle.
He's throwing his legs up. He might be setting up a triangle here.
That's what he needs to do.
But Velasquez has his hips isolated. Oh, not anymore. That's a much worse position for Velasquez, who's posturing up, sitting out.
Velasquez,
sitting up.
Oh, he can go for an armbar here too, can Boychun. Oh, but Velasquez's legs are too long.
That is length right there.
Wow.
That is just knowing how to use your body in the worst of situations.
Yeah, only a tall guy like that will be able to do that.
That was an excellent.
Great attempt by Boychun, though. That's exactly what I was hoping he would do.
Excellent attempt. Isolating the arm, sliding the leg over, trying to get that triangle attempt. But Velasquez was very aware of it from step one, able to find a way out of that potential bad spot. Now he finds himself in top position again, trying to establish a dominant position. But, oh, Boychun landed a hammer fist from the bottom that looked to have stung Velasquez. We've seen punches like that put people out before at higher ranks.
Yes. See if Boychun can set that up again with the triangle.
He's got.
Oh, what happened?
I'm going to stand him up.
Oh, he's standing him up. Cool.
Okay,
I love stand-ups. Oh, right back to work is Velasquez.
Velasquez saying 6'7", who? No, let me just fight in a phone booth for a bit.
Yeah, not even using the range.
Here up against the cage again, diving underneath. Boychun still aggressive. Another round in the books. 2 down, 1 to go. Velasquez finding another takedown, effective ground and pound. Got caught in a little bit of a submission attempt, but was able to find a way out, score a more effective ground and pound.
Yeah, interesting round there. Boychun got some offense off with that triangle. But again, Velasquez, when Velasquez is on top, he's beating him up there. That's where Boychun can't be. And we said it before too that Velasquez, having the longer range, he's not really using his range. He's just kind of fighting in a phone booth. But he's happy to go in and take the guy down.
He is. He's taking his length and he's condensing it into that phone booth type of fight, throwing combinations in tight, transitioning to the clinch, looking for inside trips, changing his levels nicely, scoring the takedown. Definitely a different game plan than anticipated from a taller fighter coming in.
Yeah.
Boychun just hasn't been able to stuff the takedowns as of late. So let's see if he can time a strike coming in, because you know what Velasquez wants to do. He wants to initiate that clinch, drop levels, score the takedown, find his way to mount, and punch his way to victory.
Boychun's still in this fight, though.
Oh, very much so. Looks very conditioned, still looking fresh after 6 minutes of
overhand
now
right. He's got the takedown.
Beautiful overhand right, transitioned to the double leg attempt. Outstanding from Boychun as he scores his first takedown. Let's see what kind of top pressure he'll have. Full guard of Velasquez, who's got a good overhook on the left side. Foot on the hip. That to me indicates he's looking for a sweep.
Boychun kind of taking his time here.
And it looks like Velasquez is trying to reach under with the left.
He's looking for a triangle.
The wrist. Oh, he's throwing the legs up nicely. And with those long legs, triangles are easier to cinch up. But Boychun got his arm back in and was able to stop that triangle attempt effectively. Back to the feet on the hip. Pushes him off. Laying down on his back. Let's see what kind of up kick game he has. Boychun, what's he going to do? Is he going to try and pounce in? Powerful kick from the top. Velasquez didn't like that one.
Oh, there's the stand up. Oh, maybe not.
Velasquez is inviting him to try and jump in.
Oh, he tried to jump over the guard there. Couldn't get it. Oh, but now he's looking. Oh.
I'm back in full guard.
Yep.
I knew that was going to be a scramble one way or the other.
Right. Those long legs, it's going to be hard to jump over that.
Got him stacked up against the cage. He cuts the knee through.
Now he's looking to pass. Very nice pass for Boychun.
Got another knee in. Getting the three-quarter mount. Full mount for Boychun.
He's got a minute to work.
This would be quite the comeback, but look at the length of Brian Velasquez. He's sneaking out the back door after he threw his legs up, Anderson Silva style.
Look at that.
Now he's attacking a leg. Heel hook's not legal at the amateur ranks, but straight ankle lock's perfectly legal. But those are subjective waters. Excellent transition. Boychun finding himself on top again. Sergey Boychun is very game on the ground. He's been in some bad spots early, but he's looking aggressive on top. Looking for the rubber guard is Velasquez. Getting that leg high up, trying to control it by the ankle. High guard used effectively here, controlling the posture of his opponent. Boychun looking to posture up and throw down big strikes of his own to score some big points here late in the fight.
20 seconds here. Oh,
another triangle. Again. This one's a deeper attempt. Boychun trying to pressure all the way through. That foot's not quite under the knot of the knee, but a valid attempt here to end the fight.
There's the time.
Fight number 1 of Cage Titans 41 goes the distance. Brian Velasquez and Sergey Boychun go to war for 9 minutes. Lots of extremely technical takedowns, some great guard passing, some dynamic ground and pound, and we've even seen some submission attempts thrown in there. What a fight to kick things off here.
Yeah, very, very competitive fight. Both guys had their moments. Both guys got the takedowns. Brian Velasquez, man, he's one of those guys that he's so long that even when you're on top, you're never really out of danger because of those legs can come up out of nowhere.
Boychun definitely knew he needed to do something different in the third round. Immediately threw that overhand right. That was a bomb. Scored that takedown and did what he could to put this fight away. To no avail. We'll see how the judges score the first 2 rounds.
Yep.
Can't get over that Derek Lewis shirt though. That's outstanding.
Of course.
Be watching him fight later on tonight at the Tavern at the Wharf, the after party.
The official after party.
So if you're within range on Flow Combat, after party's gonna, let's get weird.
Let's get weird. It's real weird.
Richie hasn't drank in a long time.
6 weeks, bro. Come on.
Coming off his fight last night. Congrats again on that, bud.
Yeah.
Velasquez Boychun in the books. Dynamic skills shown from both fighters from bell to bell. Harry Jones is set to make it official.
Listen, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get another big round of applause for these 2 competitors. Taking it all 3 rounds for you, we went down to the judges' table. And with scores across the board of 29-28, we have your winner by unanimous decision. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Velasquez!
Brian Velasquez scores the victory in the first fight of the evening via unanimous decision. 29-28 across.